We got fun and games. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Updated security on my Bitwarden, which logs you out everywhere. Gotta be careful with that though. You can set a algorithm that you gotta worry about your least powerful device. So you can make it like you can increase your encryption settings, but then like your iPhone would be like crapping out. You gotta be careful with that. Welcome to the Rumble. We got fun and games. Dun, 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 dun. Trying to be secure up in this bitch. Highly recommend Bitwarden. There's some others I hear are pretty good. 1Password, I think. I'm comfortable with Bitwarden. We're actually starting to deploy Bitwarden for people. It's pretty cool. Quite a bit to it. A lot of cool things you can do with it. I don't think they've ever been hacked. You definitely want to get the paid for subscription because it encrypts your vault. I'm having a moment right now. I wanted to do something, but I don't remember what. Ugh. Welcome to the Rumble. We got fun again. Dun, 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 dun. Running into the last few days of Puma season. Fantastic news for Ada. I actually do have some good news for Ada for a change. Means I've been bringing that negativity in the old algorithm. People don't like my negativity, bro. We lost another prescriber. We're down to 1397. So nothing but positivity going forward. I'm just going to tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. You want to hear. Ada's going to $10. Hit the like. Hit the prescribe. I read the tea leaves. You're not bullish enough. Minimum $10 on Ada Cardano this bull run. I would imagine $5 by the end of May. Buckle up, Buttercup. Hit the like. Hit the prescribe. Alrighty. This thing on? Hello? Is anybody out there? Hello? Welcome to the Rumble. 5 people on Rumble, according to this. I'm one of them, so. Dun 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 dun. Let's get into the stock market. We got some first world problems happening over here. Although they got better. I almost took the L yesterday, but it did get better. What do we have? E-mini S&P down 18. NASDAQ down 95. The market's not really crashing, but it's just kind of slowly, like a very slow drip down right now. Kind of in a doesn't know what it's want to do land with all this Trump nonsense. We got earnings seasons happening. Mike's in the house. How you doing, brother? Brother. All right, we're down $50 on my calls today. Come on, bro. Down 385 since we've opened those. These are my first world problems. Nope. Down $980 total. That's for the last 30 days. Can I go out further and not make this hurt as much? Nope. No, I go out further and it's been worse. All right. I'm kind of willing to take the loss here. I just don't know that I want to take a $1,200 loss so far. Why is there two different numbers? I think I'm down 1,200. Oh, is that must be taking my stock into? I don't think so. Let's see. Receive 90. 6, 8. Yeah, I'm not sure. Sometimes this can be confusing. I'm down either $800 or $1,100 on all these options. And I'm going to take out this January stuff. So I sold 5 calls, got $1.05 credit. And then I guess there's $30 loss there. Oh, okay. So this is just for this position. I'm down 11. Total, I'm down 870. So not so bad. This is called lower increasing your cost basis. That's a negative way to look. I mean, usually you sell covered calls to lower your cost basis, but if they're losing and you panic and take the loss instead, you're increasing your cost basis. So I originally entered Hood at the good news is I bought Hood at $44. But if I take $1,000 loss, does that mean I've no, that would suck. 100 shares, $10? No, 100. Did I increase my cost basis by $10 a share? I might have. My brain's hurting right now. Let's see. I bought 100, 850 shares, but it would just be on. It would be 500. I did 5 calls. So you would divide that by 5. It would be like $2 a share. I was going to say, I couldn't have effed up that bad. Hoyt in the house. How you doing, brother? Yeah, so far, I've price increased my Hood. But I'm making money. The silver lining way to look at it is I could have made more. I'm doing all right. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. All right, we got Coinbase now green. We got ETH green. ETH was looking really good this morning, over 1,800. Bitcoin was holding in there. ETH 1817. MicroStrategy up 2. Ugh, hood's starting to run, bro. I sold my put over here. I feel like I should have more money available. 3,900. Yeah, that's about right. So I could do something over here. And I may. Jimmy, they haven't really declared that they've bought Bitcoin is the problem. I don't think can I go back? Yeah, I can go back to the well on hood. I'm going to sell a 39 put, bro. 52 days out. We'll sell a 40. See if we can get the mid price. That might not come in. And then I'm tempted to make it a coverage strangle if I'm keeping it a buck. Hell yeah. Sell get 50 cents for an $80 or only a 10% chance of touching. Get a buck. I mean, that's a first world problem right there. Should make it. Yeah, you're thinking all kinky and shit, bro. Oh, this is way. We did make it a coverage strangle, by the way. So if hood goes to $70, I will can potentially get my shares called away, and that's a first world problem because we bought this at $44. We almost doubled our money plus all the credits received. So those credits received lowered my cost basis of the $44.50 down to $2, $3, so $41. And that's how the game's played, my friend. I know Meet Kevin. That's a little above Meet Kevin. A little bit above his understanding. If you had some sexy lady next to you, would you take your shot with 10% success? I don't know. I want to be an alpha male and say yes. But the rejection stings. With the 10%, like, how am I getting 10%? Melo's in the house. How you doing, brother? It's more like 0.0001%. I kid. All right, what do we got going on? Besides Stacy's bonds. Speaking of bonds, bonds go up, rates go down. Bonds are at 116.17. I feel like they were on the 114 handle yesterday. It says only up 6 ticks. Was it only? Oh, maybe they were one. No, bro. This seems. At a 10% chance. Ah, I see what you're saying. You were making a coronary. I'm too much like Ricky on Trailer Park Boys. I try and sound smart, but I use the wrong words. Kind of do it on purpose, but I also I don't know, like I legit have a hard time knowing when to say prescription and subscription now. You know what I'm saying? I legit have a hard time knowing like when to say prescription and subscription. I've kind of backed myself into a corner. I'm rewiring my brain and not in a good way. All right, NASDAQ and SPX are going red now. Hopefully, HUD can follow. Just need a little HUD pullback, just a little temporary one. Get these covered calls off. Every time I sell covered calls, which is not very often, they immediately put me to the test. I wish I knew what this emoji was. Is that like smart guy? I am the liquor. I've been kind of. I might have to pull that one out of pull that one out of the mothballs and rewatch it. It's a doctor. Is it still? I would imagine it's still on Netflix, right? Yeah, it's been a long time since I rewatched that show. I think I'm gonna have to pull that one out. I'm almost done with Barry. I'm gonna need something. I don't know if I can switch gears. I might be getting a little too old for Trailer Park Boys. But it's a great show. Leahy, R.I.P. Leahy, played one of the best drunks ever on television. Not bad for a bunch of Canadians. And oh boy, how are we feeling about that election, Kurt? What's up with that guy you elected? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Everyone on Twitter says Canada's effed, but take that with a grain of salt. Not a long time since you watched it. A long time since you. It's terrible. Not a long time since you watched it. Canada is owned by the WEF. No, Canada. Coinbase up 48 cents. MicroStrategy up 2. Tesla down 3. Palantir flat. HUD basically flat. Things are feeling like they kind of want to go down. I got a down feeling. Microsoft, they have earnings today. No, tomorrow. Boom, boom, boom. Let me say way-ho. HUD doing really good. I mean, NVIDIA. Apple making a comeback. Meta has earnings tomorrow. Costco doing, speaking of Costco, I checked my polar waters today and they're still too expensive. See the daily check from my computer. Why do we think this is happening? Tariffs? More and more stuff just goes out of stock. Any conclusions on what you're going to do, Mikester? Still out of stock. Check our favorite chart, the SPX M2, cooling a bit. for the day. Some red. Down a little bit. Nothing to worry about yet. Everything's still playing out. We're comparing this area right here. This pull down and then blast off to the moon and then bubble. Pull back, blasting off, and then bubble. We don't want this to play out, though we're okay with having a nice rally. So we can get paid, son. White House, Amazon showing tariffs on each product as a hostile and political act. I don't know if I agree with that. It kind of is probably a bit political, but and the White House encourages you to buy American. I agree with that, bro. I don't think most of the stuff I buy on here. I'm trying to look. Where do they show tariffs? Probably have to find something. Like this electric flosser. Probably made in China, right? Frequently returned item. Doesn't show tariffs. Favorite reordered groceries, Gorilla Mind. Acetyl L-tyrosine, 200 milligrams of caffeine, no sugar. Uh-oh. Energy drinks are bad for you, but this one looks like it's loaded with some. I've been taking creatine lately because Twitter is telling me if you take a pound of creatine a day, you'll become super natural. Hasn't affected me any. All right. Sorry for the sidetrack. Hear about anything else over here? Jimmy, flat. SPX down 5. NASDAQ down 30. Flat, flat, flat. Flat, flat, flat. Ugh. 655. I just don't. I need a second win, bro. No Jason. No Alpha report. What a little bitch. Let's get into crypto. 20. I'm sure the Alpha report was garbage today anyway. 24.28. I need to figure out what computer to buy or build. I'm going with AMD. Yeah, I think that's the right choice. I think that's the right stuff. All right. Hopefully Bitcoin's over 85,000. I haven't checked this for a little bit. I meant 95,000, and we're currently right at it. Not sure if you want to do AI stuff. What does that mean, bro? Total at 2.93. The upper end of its 2-week range. Most commercial AI these days is based on NVIDIA, and AMD is out of luck. I don't think AMD is out of luck. And we're currently talking CPU, not GPU. NVIDIA is the better video card. Bitcoin dominance still at 64. Been hanging here for a minute. We're on the verge of just like one nice push in Bitcoin, and it's on. And it's on, dude. That's how close we are to it being on. Bitcoin 95,000. Ethereum 1818. Cardano 71. XRP 228. SWI 353. It's cooled off. Ondo's cooled off a little bit. ICP $5. Stacks 83 cents. Solana cooling off a little bit. Virtuals is hot, bro. What the shit? I saw that this one was up. This one's up big, dude. AI agents making a comeback. Maybe my SWI AI is. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't require a password. My SWI AI is worth $500. I invested $2,000. Do that math. But this might be an opportunity. Agent S, I think I invested like a couple hundred. Stupid. Some of the stupid things I do sometimes. Do I do it for the content? Them days are over, bro. Casca in the house. How you doing, sister? Long time no see. Tesla winning? Coming in late. Talking about shit we were 15 minutes ago, sister. Tesla's down $3. What are they winning? Don't you hate Elon? As loud as my computer fans have been whining right now, I'm almost ready to just say F it and just buy the effing computer. Don't care that I'm going to overspend my $2,000. The thing that's going to happen though is I'm going to get the thing in and it's going to be loud and annoying too. Why is it when I'm clicking on tap tools, it just putting all the shit coins front and center? Usually if I go like this, there we go. All right, we're going to talk about SNEC and Cardano. SNEC got listed on Kraken, 262 million market cap right now. USDM at 10 million. USDA at 10.7. USDM at 10.9. Those are not bad. I mean, it's terrible, but it's at least moving up. Is World Mobile Token really a Cardano token still? Looking at volume. I don't know what this maxi is. Some new stupid coin. Guess it came out 17 hours ago. So yeah, I'm not going to touch that. Mitra came out 14 days. So this is the kind of volume we're rocking. Snack is doing 1.8 million volume in 24 hours. $1.8 million of volume. That's pretty good. And then we come down to USDM, 800,000. That's not bad, dude. So good Cardano news. Good for Cardano. Snack got listed on Kraken. I don't think I can really show what I want to show. Yeah, I can. It's not going to be. When I pull it up in my app, can I show my favorites here? Yes. Well, it has my favorites, but how do I just filter my favorites? Let's see. There we go. These are all my favorites. It's not showing the stocks I have on here. Maybe because I'm on Kraken Pro. But look at Snack, bro. And the takeaway, we'll have to see if this holds up. It has higher volume than Matic and Stacks. And Snack at 266,000. Not too far behind Atom and ICP. Celestia's got some volume. Say's got some volume. And then Link at 1 million. So not bad, bro. Good for Cardano. What does this mean? I mean, liquidity is king. I don't know if you've heard that expression before. So it's good that it's liquid. It could bring more liquidity to Cardano, maybe. Ricky in the house. Jimmy's not doing shit. Ricky following Casca's suit. Coming in late. Talking about shit we talked about 15 minutes ago. We're on Cardano, bro. We can have a DFK on our hands. Well, yeah, we do have a DFK on your hands. That's the good news. The bad news is, in 4 years, you can put this shit on the board. In the next 1 to 2 bull runs, people are going to look back and say, we were so stupid. Well, I won't say that because I know I'm saying it now. But the masses will be saying, yeah, we were dumb with meme coins. That shit was stupid. Snack is not going to be around in somewhere in 4 to 8. It'll probably be around the next bull run, maybe. 2 bull runs. It's going to be a ghost town. People are going to forgotten about Snack. Most of those people are going to wash out of crypto, get obliterated, lose all their money. A new crowd's going to come in. And whatever's hot on the casino at the time. That's your Cardano news. Good. Snack doing good. Performing better than I expected. Price wise, I don't think it's up. Cardano has a bit of the problem Solana has. It's just a bunch of meme coin shit. Garbage. Cardano is a bunch of wannabe Solana people right now. They're better than Solana. They say the reasons they're better than Solana, but then it's just same shit. Different day, same shit. Different blockchain, same shit. What coins do they, honestly, what coins do they have over here that are like gonna change finance or change the world? IAG is interesting. IAG can be, if you think there's going to be a bull run and you want to take a shot, throw a little bit on IAG. Palm RWA, I don't know if this thing's any good. It has RWA in the name, so that's why a layer one boy is the best. Yeah, you keep sipping that Kool-Aid. It's fine to throw some small part of your portfolio at some riskier shit. But you're a little soy boy bitch. Tranche 2. Palm Portal develop. They haven't even. They're not doing shit over here, bro. Just raising money. Yeah. Stay the F away from this one. The Palm token enables users to earn rebates on transactions. What transactions? Some Oracle. Palm. Is this their own Oracle? Voting system. Burn mechanism. Yeah, stay the F away. Garbage. They're implementing burn systems. That is a huge red flag. That is just a shit team. Oscar chose violence this morning. LenFi's been getting a lot of heat on Twitter lately, wondering if they've rugged. I've never liked this project. It never made sense to me. I mean, I liked it, but I didn't. Like, they weren't doing anything. They changed their name, they changed their GUI, and all the team members were buying Lamborghinis. And it was shilled too hard. When something's shilled too hard, you know, bro. Andrew Legalis or whatever. That Legalis, bro. When he's shilling something, that's a huge red flag, bro. Bro. Uh-oh, boom, boom. Boom, boom, brewing. Yeah, so what do we got over here? Agent T. Hell yeah, baby. I need this one to go up. I'm yield farming this one. I got a little investment in this one. We did some sprinkles, and this is the only one that might save my butt. Sprinkle crew. We down bad, but I don't know how much of this one. Did you get any Agent T, Kurt? We need this one to save our ass. How's the Bitcoin? Oh, I sold that shit for a loss. Sista, long time ago. I think it's hanging in there. Yeah, 0.00279. This one's dead. This one's DOA. If you were going to buy a meme coin, which I wouldn't recommend, I would buy Snack. And I don't hate Agent T. But I wouldn't touch anything else. And I can't recommend those with a straight face. Sunday Swap, 7 million market cap. This one is my dark horse. Oh, you can start. What does that do? Login required? Yeah, I'm not logging in, bitch. NTX is a token I like. It's a team I like. I don't know if they're going to be successful. Kopi, whatever happened to this rug pull? Yeah, Jason. Jason getting waxed in Kopi, bro. This might have been a dumber decision than my Nike buy. This was a rug pull. This one was getting hyped up. Crypto Crow talking about it, getting everyone pumped up, getting everyone excited, getting everyone to FOMO in. And then the team. This is probably the team dumping on your face. Some asshole in the comments will be like, Tom, you're such a dumbass. That's not what happened in Kopi. Dr. Payne in the house. How you doing, brother? Long time no see. Fred. Gregard. Ooh, this one's pumping. Why? Been busy. It's no excuse, bitch. All right, ramble time. Good for you. Good for you.
Oh, good for you. Oh,
Why aren't you playing right, bro?
oh, good.
This is playing on my speakers and not.
Oh.
I must have effed that up. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I must have effed that up, bro. Stream Deck. That should be going. Oh, how did that happen? All right, we'll do that. No, we'll do that.
Oh, good for you. And how was it? I hope it was fucking good because it's
You
useless
misheard
now,
that
isn't
one.
it?
I haven't busted that one out in a while. Well, maybe a little bit. Thoughts on where we go? Fucking people coming in late, asking me to rehash content. Yeah, I briefly touched on it. I didn't really give my opinion, but I said we're on the verge. We're on the verge of a Bitcoin. Ooh. We're on the verge of a Bitcoin dominance breakout. That's going to set this thing off. And I think this is likely what's going to happen. We're going to kick this thing off soon. You gave me a like. Thank you, brother. I mean, that's the TLDW. Too long didn't watch. I think we're on the verge, but can be wrong. All right, my hood calls have come in $15 or $3 or 3 cents. I just seen a little, flusher down. I guess if it stay, I don't, dude, why did I sell these covered calls? I'm so impatient with this shit. Maybe a pump, but no. I didn't say it was gonna. I said we're gonna fire this bitch up. We're gonna have Bitcoin dominance, ignite the bull run. We're gonna have a Bitcoin dominance pump and show that the bull run's on. Now, how long that lasts for? Your guess is as good as mine. Is it gonna run late? I don't know. I'm not I won't be gambling on that. I'll be selling. I think we get there when QT ends. I think you watch too much Benjamin Cohen. QT, blah, blah, blah. Ethereum's coming home versus Sats, blah, 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 blah. End of year. I mean, that might be the peak. That's the 4-year cycle. Don't wrap a 4-year cycle up with a bunch of words like QT to make yourself look smart. Amazon is now hostile political. Emily Blunt. Coinbase is doing BTC staking, but you can't do it in the US. USDC is now on Twitter. They are part of the WEF cartel. Going on vacation? Where are you going? Trump says Chinese tariffs are unsustainable and can cost 10 million jobs. 10 million jobs in China is a fucking handful of 7-Eleven employees. They got 2 billion people there, bro. DR. Dick retreat? You're going on a dick retreat? The DR. The doctors? Dominican Republic? Why the fudge would you go there? Isn't there a lot of crime? That looks kind of beautiful. All inclusive. Now let's go to the Dominican Republic and just stay within a resort. Ooh, you gonna play some golf? Get gouged. Get fleeced by some hookers. What do you think the odds are this is a boat with like alcohol on it? And people acting stupid and coming out with tip jars, getting you all shit faced. And then you pony up a bunch of tips. Hello. Hello. Hello right there, baby. The rest of you are meh, 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 meh. Eh. Meh, 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 meh. Hello. There you go, Ricky. Ooh. Hello. Let's go horseback riding on the beach. I wonder how many people go here and go to a resort like this and don't even fucking leave this huge pump while I'm away. I hope so. Is that a bad thing? This is probably where you're going to be hanging out, the Nickelodeon Park. Fucking pedo. Hard Rock Resort, Punta Cana. Ya Punta. Every time you go somewhere, hell yeah, bro. Pump starts Friday. You staying at that resort? What's the name of that show? The White. Are you staying at the White Lotus? He was on vacation one day. They hit $3. Coincidence. That's the last time you were on vacation? 41 things to know before visiting. However, not many people know about Eagles Bay. There's a dew that will do newborns harm after 6 p.m. Don't walk your newborns after 6 p.m. Deanna Gray in the house. Start talking bad about Trump. I will no longer follow you. Oh no. I first of all, Diana, when did I talk bad about Trump today? I don't think I've said anything bad about Trump today. Second of all, I wanted Trump to win. Third of all, I don't hate what Trump's doing right now, but I'm not going to stop giving my opinion when I don't agree with him. Diana. But you do you. If you want to follow me, follow me. If you don't want to follow me, don't. What brings you by anyway? I'm curious. What did I say bad about Trump today? Let me think. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You came in a bad mood, Diana. People actually think Trump is doing good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm undecided on how it's going. I think he's doing better than what what's her face would have done. But if I say bad things about what's her face, and then I'm gonna have someone threaten me that they're not gonna follow me. I'm moderately triggered. All right, let's get back to ramble time, I guess. Who is still here? I actually lived in Cairo for 2 months. It's hellish as it looks. Most dystopian place I've ever lived. Yeah, that looks like a freaking hell on earth. Win 200k BTC. I won't unfollow you if you say bad things about her. I don't even remember her name. Kim Kardashian? I legit can't remember her name right now. Camel Toe Harris. I beat you to it. I don't think Bitcoin's going to 200k, brother. Not this bull run. But I hope I'm wrong. I think about 120, 130, maybe like 150, 160 if it really. Everyone keeps saying, oh, the exchanges are running out of Bitcoin and blah, blah. Dude, I got news for you. Bitcoin price goes up. People come out of the woodwork to sell. Yeah, 125 to 133, I think. On one of these. 133. Yep. Look at you with your big brain on Dr. Payne. Diana, what did I say? Say bad about Trump. I don't like, we're going to pin her message. Pin this message. I was threatened. Diana, why did you have to come all like? Why are you so bent out of shape, sister? The light of a pearl. Are you like a singer? There's no sound here. What's going on? Are you a musician? That's a nice, smooth little. Oh, is that you singing? Is that you?
I'm asking you.
Little auto tune there.
I'm undone when you're not around. I'm undone when you're not around.
You look a little too young to be like hardcore Trump. Who's influencing you with the Trump? Are you into crypto? Like, why are you here? Are you a cryptoer? You buy? Are you ADA? Ricardo Menendez in the house. Interest rates drop soon. What happens when the U.S. starts buying BTC? There was Arizona passed the Bitcoin thingy. Why? I don't want to. All right, we need to unpin that because it's. I want to see that Bitcoin DeFi. Yeah, that's not going to happen overnight, bro. I thought Arizona passed it. I guess it's just up to the governor now, and then they'll be the first state with a Bitcoin reserve. What happens with Bitcoin when the government starts buying Bitcoin? It's going to go up 200K, maybe. I don't know. The price goes up, there will be selling pressure. I don't know. Supply demand, I don't know how that's going to collide. There's a possibility that Bitcoin shoots up to $2 million due to demand. And that's like the new norm. Well, I'm not going to bed at night dreaming about how I'm going to be super rich because Bitcoin's going to go to $2 million by the end of the year. Game changer if he gets that running? Not really. Bitcoin DeFi is not really on Cardano. How many people on Bitcoin really care about going over to Cardano and doing DeFi? There is currently 1.8 trillion. Let's say 1% of the people on Bitcoin want to do Cardano DeFi. 1.8 billion potentially, I guess. I don't know. You listen to what he said, they won't even know it's on Cardano. It doesn't matter, dude. First of all, that's stupid. Of course, they're going to know it's on Cardano. They're just going to be able to pay in Bitcoin. People are greedy, they want yield. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. Like, how are they going to get yield? Come over and put it in a Cardano native assets and pay in Bitcoin? Like, why? They're going to do Bitcoin. The only yield, like, are you going to be able to put Bitcoin in a vault, a single Bitcoin vault over on Cardano and earn yield? And then how much yield could that possibly earn? And it's going to be a Ponzi. And you're going to have DeFi risk. Bitcoin people want to hold Bitcoin. They don't give it, most Bitcoiners, most orange pilled Bitcoiners don't care about getting yield on their Bitcoin because it's risky. They believe that it's the only asset to hold and it's going to go to the moon. So I would say a small percentage of Bitcoin people are worrying about getting yield on their Bitcoin. And maybe even smaller percentage of those people want to go over to Cardano and do shit. Sorry. Can I be wrong? Maybe. Maybe. Just my opinion, bro. You got your opinion, I got my opinion. We'll see whose opinion's right. Doesn't take a lot to have a big impact. You just got all the unit big pun, Dr. Big Pun today. All right, we're now up $65 on the calls. I think there is a market for using your BTC as collateral for stuff on smart contracts, but that won't be a thing. That won't be a thing for a long time. Yeah, potentially in 10, 20 years. Thanks, Tom. We'll get it later. Bitch, I get it now. But you're talking about now. Do I think Bitcoin and yield and using and smart contracts? Like, do I think there's going to be business models where people may want to use services on Cardano and use Bitcoin? Possibly. But that shit ain't happening this bull run. And the likelihood of it having any real traction next bull run, you got to start somewhere. But my investment thesis is get the F out this bull run. Let the Kool-Aid sippers like you think this is going to take Cardano to Mars, Venus, and Neptune. And I'm going to sell. And then I may buy Cardano in the future. I may not. I honestly don't know. I'm tired of all the politics over there. I could tell you that. I'm curious. I mean, there's a lot of positive things when it comes to Cardano. You got big influencers pumping it, like Alex Becker. Even though he's a clown, that's good for Cardano. So Cardano, if there's a bull run, Cardano should do really well this bull run. Is it going to succeed? I don't freaking know. Is Laos ever going to happen? Are they ever going to get the scaling? Are they ever going to fix the trilemma? Are they going to be faster and cheaper than Solana? I don't know. You did? Man, like 20. What did I say bad about Trump? I didn't say anything bad about Trump. Oh, I said the orange pilled people or something like that. Calm down. Have a sense of humor. Sense of humor. I told you I wanted Trump to win. I don't hate what he's doing. He has his flaws. I'm critical of everyone. Calm down. You shouldn't. You should be here to make money in crypto and the stock market, and not give a shit what my political beliefs are. We're all smiling when we're making money. What is more likely, 10K ETH or $5 ADA? Jason in the house. What a dick. Where's my report, bitch? Late ass, punk ass, trick ass Mark. What is more likely, 10K ETH? I don't know. I say they're both about likely equal. Let's hear your dumb opinion on why you think $5 ADA is more likely. Hey, ETH is dead. You want ETH to pop off. You want ETH to do well. I remember you being bullish ETH too, though. So I think you said, I don't know, 7 or 8K ETH. We look at the chart. ETH is near the bottom of the fib, and Cardano is further down in the bottom of the fib. But we got a breakout imminent, and Cardano to $1.80. I have it has an ETF. ETFs are coming for the shit coins. All right, Bitcoin hanging around 95. Bitcoin's breaking out of the bull flag, by the way. Next target, 124. I think we're on the verge Wouldn't that be something if it started the day you went on vacation? So you work Friday and then you're off for a week, I'm assuming. So it needs to start like Saturday, the weekend. Lady Diana. Make the title Mr. Payne was right. I'll make the title Mr. Payne. Dr. Payne is more like Dr. Payne, more like Mr. Pain in my ass. Now, this is the question. Could 100 Leo Chanels beat a gorilla in a fight? For sure, dude. 100 Leo Chanels would rip a gorilla apart. Alpha, hell yeah, bro. Ship Schmeckle, meet Schmeckle. Oh, look at this. Look at this garbage. Finally, finally, a way to sell cheaper version of weight loss drugs. What are they? Oh, NovaCare will let him sell Wegovy for $500 a month. Holy shit, that's expensive. You can get this on. You can get like Rituderide for way cheaper than that, and that's better than Wegovy. Rituderide, I think's the name. It's like one of the better peptides for weight loss. I don't think you can get that as a prescription. Monjero, you can already find it cheaper. Monjero, yeah, you can find it cheaper. You can go to. This is not medical advice. This might even get me in trouble. YouTube algorithm. But there's places to buy this shit, like I forget what they're called. You can buy all the peptides at these places. Turn your body into a freaking testing factory. Do your own human testing trials. These are not intended for human consumption. Guess what? I think this is it. Yeah, retatrutide is apparently the best, one of the better. I don't think you can get this as a prescription. It's the best GLP-1. So this is still in like FDA approval status. I personally want to get a few of these, but I'm not gonna. I want to get some TB 500, some, what is it? This in alphabetical. I want some Mot C, some Thiomosin Alpha. Yeah, Thiomosin Alpha 1. Supposed to be really good for people with autoimmune problems. But I don't want to cause like a CK, whatever. All right. There is no competition. So I wonder how like hard it is to get like this as a subscription. What? So, is he doing the same thing as me? Shouldn't this be a prescription? Or you can just subscribe? You can just subscribe to Hims and get Wegovy? NovoCare will let Hims. What the actual shit, bro? No insurance required. Oh, you can just fucking order this shit, bro. You can get the skinny shot. They'll just less than 50 pounds. GLP oral. I don't want Wegovy or Ozempic. I want Ritutride, bitch. March data, blah, retail, blah. This could be blah. Quick note, blah. Q1, blah. What is this shit, dude? What is like this smear? This white stain smear that dripped down the page. Do you see that? Like, is he alpha baiting? Alpha baiting to his own report? Little cleanup and aisle alpha report. Cash is great. Blah blah blah. 20K. This is a terrible report. No man's land again. Now he's the breakout's 474. Now leading the queues. Bitcoin has been falling from. Okay, I'd be curious. His opinion on Bitcoin's terrible. So he thinks Tesla's going back to 260 and the 474 on the SPX. Like, or no, on the cubes. Bitcoin's 95.1. I've been saying how I think we're on the verge of a breakout. And me, Kevin's being a little soy boy bitch. 474 on the Qs. There's nothing about that number. 477.61 is interesting. Someone's feeding him these numbers. He is not coming up with these numbers. I guarantee you he pays a couple people to give him TA. Little does he know, TA's a waste of time. Course Live. Let's go Bitcoin. Here we go Bitcoin. Here we go. Boom, boom. The bull flag is working out. The technical analysis is playing out exactly as predicted. Look at that. Next stop, 125, baby. Then we'll chill. Maybe come back down for another bull flag, and then we'll pop up to our 133 number. This is what's going to happen. I need to do that on. Move that out over November. We're going to do this. There we go. There we go, Bitcoin. There we go. Ozempic isn't as effective as Mounjaro. I'm sorry. When did you become an actual MD? Moon. Aren't they the same fucking thing? They're both so Mounjaro's terzepatide. Which one's Ozempic? Ozempic. They're both semi-glutides. This doesn't say. First and Jarbo. Monjaro, tirzepatide, semaglutide are injectable. Some key differences. Monjaro is more effective than Ozempic for blood sugar control and weight loss. Ozempic type 2 and retatrutide is better than both. Bitch. This one's better than both. There was someone on Twitter. I don't know if I bookmarked it. Maybe I can find it. That had a chart of all three. Guy's in better shape than me. I think Crypto Crow is on semi-glutide, so that's Ozempic. Or he said it's semi-glutide. Maybe he doesn't know what he's on. Yeah, he's on one of them. Or he was. I don't know if he started taking that a while ago. I don't know if he still is. Pills aren't effective. It has to be injections. Huh. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know. Are you on it or something? They want you buying indefinitely. It does. Grok does say it can be. Absorption is less consistent. Apparently, Grok 3.5 is coming out soon for Super Grok. Which I'm still infuriated that I'm getting charged $40 a month. That doesn't even include Super Grok. Super Grok's a completely different subscription or prescription. You're just paying for Grok, and apparently you don't get that with Premium Plus. F you, Elon Musk. Well, I'm not gonna follow you if you say bad things about Elon Musk. $40. $40 a month for Premium Plus, bro. Where have you been? The price overnight went from $17 to $40 without warning. I just got a charge $40. And I'm probably just going to deal with it for now. Yeah, I do use it, but fuck. A lot of money. I might try. I heard great things about Gemini, but I don't know. Hooked? Are you hooked on Grok or? Yeah, I'm fucked. When Grok's down, I'm fucked. I am the IV, bro. The Grok IV is in me. And when it's out, I just shut down. I'm useless. They fucking got me, bro. It's like a heroin dealer giving you the first hit for free. But $40, dude. That's YouTube. Or that's a freaking Hulu and Netflix prescription. I'm gonna have to start cutting the cord. How many others? How much you pay for your internet? You pay $40 for your internet? How the fuck do you get off so cheap? My internet's like $90 a month. 39 per month? Man, dude. You live in the Dominican Republic? 2-year lock-in? Oh, you got it like buy-in deal, and then that price goes to. People have become reliant on AI. It has made I've become a better engineer because of it. Let's put it that way. Like, for example, look at my chat history. Gorilla versus 100 men. Who wins? Setting screensaver on Entra PC. Disable password saving in Edge and Chrome with Intune. This gave me a script, a PowerShell script to run. I tested it and it worked flawlessly. So I'm able to deploy this. You can switch very easily. That's for you, Dr.
Good
Payne.
for you. And how was
Got a
it?
special button for Dr.
I hope
Payne.
it was fucking good because it's useless now, isn't it?
There's Kurt who thinks he's the smartest person in the world, and then Dr. Payne just throws his D on the table. I'm sure it helped you cut your times. Yeah, bro. So I've been doing like Entra. Entra is Microsoft's ecosystem for managing PCs and users and emails and security and all that shit. It's kind of hard to explain to you, simps. Dr. Payne gets it, but Kurt might get it a little. But for example, with Entra, there's so much you can do, but I can set it up where you just give them the company code and that ships them out a laptop. and they log into it with their Office 365 email address and password, and then it just installs all the business applications they need and sets up everything for them and puts them into like the security systems and all this stuff. But there's a lot to learn there, right? Because it's shifted from on-prem management to the cloud, and there's actually a way to connect it to whatever, right? But the Entra side of it, there's a lot to learn, and it's what I've been learning lately. You know, it's new and exciting and fun, but this has helped me quite a bit. It also hinders you sometimes. Like you'll do some troubleshooting and it'll tell you like, check this and check that. Like say, for example, you're troubleshooting an issue with a piece of software and it's not working correctly for a certain vendor, and it'll tell you to check all these things. You might spend 1 or 2 hours listening to Grok, but once you got to a certain point and you knew what was happening, like this specific event was happening on this specific software, if you go to Google and search those, it'll take you up to like a KB article, how to fix that specific issue. That Grok might not be able to get you to that conclusion. So you got to learn, you know, the subtleties, when to like shift gears. There, you see people on Twitter saying, I no longer need Google anymore. You're not doing it right. And there are times Grok will flat out lie to you just to give you an answer. What are you laughing at, Kurt? LOL. LOL. That's such a weird thing to type out. LOL. It kind of triggers me when someone like makes a comment and then ends it with LOL. And I do it sometimes. And I'm just like, so stupid. I know you're laughing at me for what though? I know you're laughing, but about what, bro? Actually laughed. I actually LOL. Not only did I type it, I actually, what are you LOLing about, bro? About what? Had to come to the you had to come to the chat and spend 10 minutes getting to the reason. What did you laugh? What in particular? You want me to explain the script to you? Oh, nothing? Oh, you just laughing for no particular reason? Bitcoin 95,000. Give me the reason. Is that a Hoobastank song? Or that's like an old 80s song. But isn't there a song? What was a popular Hoobastank song? The reason. Let's end the stream off with the copyright. One of those videos where they're gonna have a cool intro. I remember really liking this song. Looking back on it now, it's pretty sappy. That's embarrassing that I used to like that song. What kind of sappy love story did I have happening in my life at the time? Sappy. All right, Bitcoin 95. Had a little green. 52 days of torture left on them calls. Coinbase going red. We got the NASDAQ. E-mini S&P up 20. NASDAQ now up 80. Uh-oh. Are we getting ready to scream? Scream to the upside? Did something come out? Did Trump do something good? Soon. What does that even mean? Oh, yesterday. I love it when Twitter posts old ass messages. Older days, your favorite day of training. I can honestly understand looks bad for Trump. But if you're, uh-oh, don't follow Crypto Crow. Oh, he's looks bad for Trump. Customers should know so they don't assume you're gouging. That's a good point. I want to make sure that I'm not getting gouged, and I don't think it's political. I like the Trump organization, and don't get mad at me, Jenny or Diana. The Trump organization administration could have said, "Oh, I applaud what Amazon's doing. They're letting you know that China, this is coming from China, and you should buy local instead." See, they could have put some positive spin on that. No, they had to wake up and choose violence. Nice try, China. Assembly in USA. This is so racist. All these Chinese things. If you've ever seen that movie with Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon, like where he goes to that Jerry Lewis movie and Jerry Lewis is making fun of Chinese and how it makes him cry. 25 years later, we're still worse than ever. In the Philippines, students are asked every year to make helmets that make it impossible to cheat. Not sure why these helmets make it impossible to cheat. I mean, they're sitting far enough away from each other. That makes it hard enough to cheat. If anything, you could put notes. Like this person right here could have notes in the beak. And look up into the beak and get answers. This person could have all kinds of notes. And Bluetooth, have a Bluetooth headset on. And a microphone talking to someone, relaying answers. There's no such thing as anti-cheat. Like, people are going to find a way. It's like hackers. You set up walls, the hackers finds ways to break them down. Saying how you might get it. You barely know what Entra is, bitch. We had this conversation a while ago, and you barely knew what it was. Vibrating butt plug, like that naked chest. Yep, there you go. No internet suite transaction, just successfully performed via SMS. Who cares?
Under there's a car. Careful, careful, careful. Come on, big boy.
Tesla invalidated dot. Oh, that was yesterday. I don't know, guys. I gotta go to work. Ooh, hood's red. What is going on? Are we going down again already? This market is in turmoil. Is volatility up? 3 cents. Bruce Leroy. Yeah. Show enough. Show enough. Yeah, great movie. All right, everyone. That's my time. You've been great. I do feel like Bitcoin is on the verge of wanting to bust out. But it is struggling at this 95K level. Shardy B does have a line for what that's worth. About right here, if anything, we're above it. So I think it's ready, dude. I think we're very close. I think it wants to go up. There's a lot of shorts on right now. So one like positive news event could cause a pretty good short squeeze. Man. A week ago? April 22nd? 1 week ago today, we were at 85,000. It feels like years ago. All right. That's my time. You've been great. Have a great day. Love you all. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I feel like I'm going to be surprised, pleasantly surprised. Nope. Pretty weak. Thought we were